everybody. We have some questions that have been coming in about the Retail Roulette order that we have coming up. So most of the time, our group orders, you tell us how many ounces you want to buy, you pay for them, and that's that. And we give you a single type of bean that's available, and you tell us how many ounces you want. With Retail Roulette, we kind of reverse things. We package the beans based on a cost per package. And within that package will be a variety of retail vanilla bean. They'll be labeled so you'll know what you got, but it will be, so the packages for this order are going to be $20. So you'll get a $20 value, and it will be actually more than $20 value because we're doing it in the group. So you get a discounted price. But it's at least $20 worth of vanilla beans in a package that's labeled, and it's a retail variety. Because our retail varieties vary so much in price, we have some that are $40 an ounce, and we have some that are $15 an ounce. Because of that variation, the size of package will also vary so that we give you that $20 value. So we have a list going, that's why I'm looking this direction. We have a list that I've put together of 12 different varieties of vanilla beans that are retail exclusive vanilla beans that you could get. They vary in size from 0.6 ounces all the way up to 1.9 ounces, depending on the base price, because the obviously, like, some of the beans wholesale are more than $20 an ounce for our cost. So if we gave you guys that price, like, we would have to take kind of a big loss. So in order to keep things all fair, to give you a great deal, and to also be able to cover our expenses, we do a package that's a $20 value. That could vary in weight, and the varieties will vary. So so far we have 12 different varieties that it could be any of these. Do you want to list them off? Sure. Okay.
Should we show them?
Bring them on over. So these are our options.
Thank you, Vanna.
You could have, so we've got Brazil, V. planifolia, Cook Islands, Colombia, V. tahitensis, Congo, Guatemala, V. Caribbeana, French Guiana, which is a mixed grade vanilla bean. That's not all grade A. Bolivia, V. planifolia, Colombia, V. pompona, Ghana, Guatemala, Cobayensis, Marquesas Islands, and New Caledonia, V. pompona. These are the, like, for sure we're going to include those. And then we also have a few backup varieties. If we use all of these and we need more inventory, we could pull into one of those other bottom three. So you saw the amount on the left of that chart, how much you would get of the variety if that's the variety that you get.
Yes. So when you place your order, can you buy, say you want like 3 packages worth, but you want all the same vanilla bean? Can you do that?
The answer is yes. There will be an option on the form so that you can select if you want all the same. So on the order form, you will put in how many packages of vanilla you want. This time we're working in packages, not in weight. So you'll put in how many packages of vanilla you want. And then there will also be an option on the form that you can select if you want them to all be the same.
We assumed that you guys want as much variety as possible. That's kind of our default. We were like thinking, what do our beanies want from this Retail Roulette order? And our guess was if they're placing an order for 4 or 5 packages, they want 4 or 5 different varieties.
Okay, yes.
So we said that's going to be our default to the best that we can. Now, we have different amounts of all of these types of vanilla beans.
So if you want all 12, order early and order 12. Mm-hmm. Then we would be very likely to be able to get you a package of each individual of all the different ones. Because we'll fulfill in order. So if we run out of, I don't even remember which ones are smaller, but for example, Ghana. If we run out of Ghana and you order 12, but you order on the last day of the sale, we will probably have run out of that variety already. Mm-hmm. So yes, if you order multiple bags, if you say I want 5 bags, we will assume that you want them all different. Unless you click the checkbox that says I want them all the same. In which case we'll choose a random variety. It'll still be random, but you'll get 5 that are all the same.
Okay.
What's the next question?
What if I want I want to order 6 packages, but I want 2 ounces or 2 packages of one kind, 2 packages of one kind, and 2 packages of a third kind. Can I do that?
We can't guarantee anything. So like, if you wanted that, your best route to potentially get that would be to order 3 separate orders that were all 2 packages and all said, I want them the same. We wouldn't be able to guarantee that they would all be different varieties, but that would increase your chances of doing that. We can't take a lot of special requests because we are lowering our prices down to group rates. And keep in mind the reason why the group is so inexpensive is because we ship in Ziploc bags and because we spend as little time as possible getting your beans out the door.
We should take a brief pause and come over and say hi to Jamie, who is currently packaging a group order, so you can kind of see how we normally do it. She's doing Kenya from the obstacle course group order. And you see, she's got a big, huge box of beans. She puts them in a Ziploc bag, and she's doing one size. What size are you working on right now?
10s right now.
10-ounce bags. So all of these bags that are here are going to become 10-ounce bags. And we have counted them up, and we're able to reduce prices because this is such a slick and fast and known method.
Because it takes Jamie like 10 seconds per order.
Yeah, like she just did like 3 in the amount of time that we were talking to her.
Because we can be fast, the most expensive, well, the beans are most expensive, but past the beans, the most expensive part of our overhead is labor by far and away. Like, we pay way more to our people than it costs to buy the Ziploc bags. So it's the less labor it takes us to put your orders together, the cheaper your beans can be. So when we do a good sale like this Retail Roulette, we have to simplify our lives as much as we can so that we can pass savings on to you all.
Let me see. Hi, Stephen. He says you will win with any bean you get from this type of sale. I found my favorite bean this way.
Thanks, Stephen. and we know that Stephen is well versed in the varieties of vanilla that we have. So
yeah. So if he says he's found his favorite bean,
trust Stephen that he found his favorite bean.
All right. Should we show off a couple of the varieties that we're going to be featuring?
So in order to kind of show you what some of the variety might be and how different these can be, we wanted to show, we grabbed like the strangest, most different, most variable
the top and the bottom.
Like the very different varieties. So this right here is Cook Islands vanilla.
Cook Islands v. Tahitiensis.
Okay. These are a fan favorite of the retail site. These often, like, we go through these on the retail site. They smell like cotton candy.
They are so good.
They're so like sugary and sweet. But so these are Cook Islands, and like, look at that chunky bean.
That thing is massive.
How much does that one?
That one's 0.3.
Okay. So
0.6.
The Cook Islands would be 0.9
That's
ounces.
It. That's right there.
So this is 0.9 ounces. You potentially will get like just 3 beans in the pack because these are a more expensive bean.
Yeah.
And they're heavy. Like, to have an ounce be 4 beans or less, like they're just a big bean. So, so
man, just opening that package
these,
though.
That's why.
This room smells so good.
You already smell it?
Oh, I love those beans.
This is a variety that people buy retail and then they come back for it retail. So,
yeah.
So that's Cook Islands. Oh, do we want to show size here?
Just looking
so
how big they are.
They're 20 centimeters, which is
they smell
like grade. That's pretty much gourmet. That's gourmet length. So anyway, there's those. Now to change things up a bit, we have New Caledonia V. Pompona.
So these ones, by the way, are like the most expensive beans that we have on the retail site right now. And it's a V. Pompona variety, which are little shorties.
It makes them shorter. Yeah, it's just the variety. Like, these are only 10 centimeters, but these, like...
But look how
because they're a Pompona, they're grade 8.
Look how chunky that is.
But they're like little, like they're fingers. Like it's the size of your finger.
See how much. And this one you'd only get 0.6 ounces. That's it.
Yeah. So that would be the $20 value.
2 beans.
But they sure smell good, man.
Yeah.
So these, we decided this year to lower the price of our Retail Roulette. So last year we did $22 per package. This time we're doing $20.
Yeah. The very first year we did $30 a package.
Okay. So we've been lowering the price. That's why a lot of them are partial ounces. But like we said, if you want more than what's in one package, you can order multiple package and just select the box that you want them to be the same, and then you would
do our best to do that.
All right, last one we wanted to talk about is the other end of the spectrum. This is the most affordable of
that's the right way to say it.
So this is French Guiana, and these are mixed grade. Man, they smell like chocolate.
French Guiana, we call them French Guiana because their full name is a mouthful. These are French Guiana and Guyana V. planifolia and V. pompona blend. So it's got some V. pompona, some V. planifolia, and they both came from the French Guiana/Guyana region of South America. And so they came together and they're extract grade. So, and they smelled similar enough that we decided to sell them as a blend.
Yeah. So that's what these are. Here is your 1.9 ounces that you would get. That's the $20 value. And these smell good.
Yeah. These ones smell really, really good. They're nice and so of that variety, if you spun the wheel and you got French Guiana, that blend, you would get 1.9 ounces of vanilla beans.
So almost 2 ounces, which is almost as good as any of the group order. These are more expensive than group order beans. There's a reason for that. They're retail. When we have beans that are retail exclusive, we keep them retail because we know the expected price point of our group. Most of the time, like the most expensive bean we've ever offered in the group is $20 an ounce for Hawaiian. And I don't expect that we'll ever have beans that are more expensive than that in the group, except in this type of situation where it's Retail Roulette. Or like they would have to go on super good sale on the retail site. These are the collector's items. Okay. Mm-hmm. These are the fancy varieties that are more, they're collector's items. This isn't necessarily the bean that you're going to stock up forever on, but if you find a new absolute favorite, that might be the bean that you keep and use for like your birthday cake every year or something like that. Like this may not be the one that you want to gift to all your neighbors for Christmas. But maybe it is. I don't know. Maybe you're live in a fancier neighborhood than me.
I don't know. You've got a lot of vanilla around here.
I do have a lot of vanilla around. I still don't know that I would give my neighbors. Sorry, neighbors. Sorry, Jamie. Jamie is my neighbor.
Now I know what I'm not getting.
So we have a question. How can I order these last ones? And I think that you're talking about like the French Guiana. We're talking right now mostly about the Retail Roulette group order. We've always had two ways that you can order vanilla beans from Indri Vanilla. We have a retail website, indrivanilla.com, which is more like a online storefront. And we have lots and lots and lots of varieties of vanilla bean. You can see behind me, I'll just back up. All of these bins are all full of retail vanilla bean varieties. So we have like over 60, or I can't even remember. Maybe even over 70 now of different varieties of vanilla bean that we have sold on indrivanilla.com. The ones that we can only sell on indrivanilla.com, which we call our retail exclusives, are more rare, they're more expensive, and they are more limited in the amounts that we can get. But there are some vanilla beans in this world that we can get a lot of for a lot less expensive. And we like to do those with our group orders. And those ones most people in our group are more familiar with them because we have them open all the time and we talk about them a lot. So those ones we ship cheaper. We ship them in Ziploc bags. We nickname those group orders. The prices are lower. They have slightly longer turnaround times. Now, once a year, we like to kind of
bridge the gap.
Yeah, bridge the gap. And we like to do some of our retail exclusive beans in a group order. And the only way that we ever figured that out, that we could do that would be fair and give everybody a chance to get something from the retail website
and have enough inventory so that we can offer the group.
Because it would be just lousy if we only had a couple of pounds of something and we opened it for 10 seconds? Then everybody is really upset. I don't know.
It would not be fair.
No, it would not be fair. So we do this retail roulette thingy where
It's nice description
thingy.
There.
It was my idea. I can call it a thingy if I want. So we get to choose what variety you get. You get to pick how many packages you want to order, and we send you the same values worth of vanilla beans. It just could be any one of these fun varieties. Now, all of these varieties that we are selling are currently for sale, full retail price on indrivanilla.com. So if you were watching this video just now and you saw one that you were like, oh, I really want a full ounce of that Cook Islands, or I really loved those French Guiana mixed grade ones that we've got. I want to make sure that I absolutely get that variety. Your best bet is to hop over onto indrivanilla.com and buy just the exact variety that you want. You can still do that. And you'll be able to still do that all through next week.
And ideally,
or I'm going to flip the camera.
I guess a lot of these, we do hope that we will sell them out, but the majority of them will get again. So if you find your new favorite and you want to buy more of it retail, it's not your last chance to buy them retail. Retail Roulette, it's just a fun way for us to try and give you all group pricing on retail beans as kind of a goodie bag.
Yeah.
Enjoy it, like an opportunity for us to kind of share some of those fun retail varieties. So.
It'll be $20 a package. Mm-hmm. Oh, maybe we should tell them shipping. Shipping is based on the number of packages you order. Yeah. And so there will be a shipping charge. When does Retail Roulette start?
Next Monday, which is
Monday, October 20th.
Yeah, Monday, October 20th.
And it'll be 1 week long.
That's the day after Inspector Number 12's birthday.
Happy birthday, Inspector Number 12.
If you don't know who Inspector Number 12 is, it's my youngest daughter. And she loves to come in and stamp papers and play with Grandpa when Grandpa is working. So
and write notes on people's
order forms.
So
if you order retail a lot, there's a possibility that you have gotten a note from Inspector Number 12. But she's also in first grade now, so she doesn't have a chance to be in here as often.
Yeah. All right. So, thank you, Sarah. Thanks, Jamie. Bye.